My name is Akansha.
भाई ये नेम वाला क्वेश्चन आंसर करना इतना ऑकवर्ड क्यों होता है? एनीवेज, तो मेरा नाम अभी आकांक्षा ही है.
Today's date is 8th October 2022.
Today's date is 8th October 2023.
I am 14.
I am 15 years old.
Currently, I have 23 subscribers and 11 videos.
So currently I have 367 subscribers and 72 videos.
A year from now. Don't get so stressed because of your problems, because your problems will always get bigger, and the problems that you have right now are not that major, even though you feel like it, but they're not that major. So don't take so much stress because of those.
I know what I was trying to say, but I worded it so badly. Oh my god, your problems will always get bigger, bhai. जी यार, एक तो मैं इस वीडियो में इतनी मरेली क्यों हूँ यार भाई. एक्चुअली आई वाज जस्ट स्टार्टिंग टू मेक यूट्यूब वीडियोस बैक देन भाई, तो मतलब बिल्कुल भी कॉन्फिडेंस कुछ इतना ज़्यादा सैड और डल वॉइस है मेरा. बट हाँ, अच्छा एडवाइस था. आई डोंट थिंक आई फॉलो दैट एडवाइस. सो and now I would like to tell myself to stop procrastinating. Please, for the love of God, stop procrastinating.
An artist. I don't really have an artist who inspires me, because whenever I follow an artist or I like their work, I don't really go into their history or how they became what they became. So there's not really anyone who inspires me.
My God, I sound so annoying. I do have an artist that inspires me now. He is Sacha Baron Cohen, and if you wonder why he inspires me, because he's so like he doesn't care what people think. He is so committed to his art, to his comedy, that he doesn't give two shit about what people think of him, and he is not scared of judgment. And I really want to be like him, you know, because like अभी इस पॉइंट पे हर चीज़ में एक वो होता है, डर होता है कि यार क्या सोचेंगे लोग, क्या बोलेंगे, मैं मतलब अजीब तो नहीं लग रही. There's a lot of things in a lot of different situations, but he is just so free, and he's so committed to his comedy, and also he's like the funniest person out there. Definitely he inspires me a lot. And since I've got to know about him, मैं थोड़ी और free हुई हूँ from judgment and stuff. So I guess maybe one day I can reach, you know, that level of serenity where I don't care what other people think.
Oh, the biggest thing to happen this year was that I got a part-time job, which is my first part-time job, and it's a tutor, and I tutor a kid in 4th standard. So I think that's the biggest thing to happen in my life this year.
Oh, the biggest thing that happened this year was that I went to Netherlands as a student exchange program. Thank you, Mama, Papa. But it was the biggest thing. Yeah, I mean, of course it was. And that is a whole another video, so we'll not get into many details about that.
Oh, very often, because we live together. So, you know, we do talk very often, and yes, there are some days where we don't really interact a lot, but usually every day we do talk.
Yeah, we still live together. We still talk very often. I don't know what. Yeah, and I'm glad that I get to talk to my family very often, because, you know, things are surely going to change in some years, and I surely will miss them. So,
Ooh, I have a lot of favorites. In Hollywood, it will be Fight Club. Yeah, Fight Club is a Hollywood favorite, and in Bollywood, बहुत सारे हैं. अभी actually Netflix आया है मेरे घर पे, so I've been watching a lot of, you know, TV shows and movies. So अंदाज़ अपना अपना from like old time Bollywood, of course. छुप छुप के all time favorite. Queen, I also love that movie. The Lunchbox, you know, these movies are like my favorite.
So from my favorite movies are obviously the same from last year, plus the Pulp Fiction and the Dictator, both which my brother made me watch. So thank you, bhaiya.
Favorite anime would be Mirai Nikki or Another.
भाई पिछले साल से कुछ देखा ही नहीं है मैंने नया एनिमे so no new answer for that, guys.
My favorite TV show, okay, animated would be BoJack Horseman or Rick and Morty, and like actual show with real life people would be the IT Crowd, a classic, The Office, Sherlock. Yeah, I think right now these are the ones that come to mind. जैसे आपको पता चल रहा होगा, मूवीज़ और टीवी शोज़ में भी मैं फेवरेट नहीं पिक कर सकती, बहुत मुश्किल है मेरे लिए, लेकिन ये वो ऐसे हैं जो मैं कभी भी कितनी भी बार वापस देख सकती हूँ, मतलब मैं बिंज वॉच कर सकती हूँ इनको, मैं नहीं थकूंगी.
फेवरेट शो में आई गेस आई जस्ट एड ट्यूका एंड बर्टी विच इज़ फ्रॉम द क्रिएटर्स ऑफ बोजैक हॉर्समैन. अदर देन दैट मैंने कोई नए शोज़ भी इतने देखे नहीं बट या.
Favorite book, oh my god, such a difficult question. So there are these big book boxes which my brother had bought like a 3-month subscription of, and I obviously read those books. So there were 2 books in each box, so in total I read 6 books, and each one of those books is a favorite of mine. But I'd say at my top will be from those boxes would be Lonely Castle in the Mirror, Once Upon a Broken Heart, Iron Widow. Oh my god, wow, yes, Iron Widow is so good. Oh, and For Your Own Good, yeah. So these are like my favorite from that box, but other than that there are a lot of, so I actually own a lot of Murakami books because of my brother, but I have only read some of them, and I honestly, all of the ones which I have read, which is Men Without Women, Desire, After Dark, and currently reading Wild Sheep Chase, all of these are my favorite, and I feel like every Murakami book that I read will be my favorite. There's also Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, which I have reread. It's so good. Mitch Albom's books, Five People You Meet in Heaven is the one which I really like, and Wonder, I feel, yeah. These are some of my favorite books.
So since last year I've only read like 2 other books, and both of them were Murakami. So one of them is First Person Singular, which is again a collection of short stories, but it's really amazing. The cover is so pretty. I love the cover of that one. And another one is Norwegian Wood, again a Murakami, and a classic Murakami, that too. So yeah.
Yes, of course, pressure तो सभी feel करते हैं, you know. मेरे लिए तो पढ़ाई का प्रेशर ही है अभी, क्योंकि पढ़ाई मेरी लाइफ में बहुत ज़्यादा मेजर पार्ट है, तो अभी तो पढ़ाई का ही प्रेशर है. और मतलब हाँ, थोड़ा बहुत वो पार्ट टाइम जॉब का भी है कि वो बच्चे अच्छा परफॉर्म करनी चाहिए और वो सब, बट ज़्यादातर तो स्कूल का ही प्रेशर है. और अगर मेरे पेरेंट्स मुझ पर प्रेशर नहीं डाल रहे तो मैं खुद पे ही एक प्रेशर डाल के रखती हूँ कि मुझे अच्छा परफॉर्म करना है, अच्छा स्कोर करना है.
या लास्ट ईयर भी स्ट्रेस था, हर इस साल भी है. प्रेशर एक कांस्टेंट है जो आई थिंक रहने ही वाला है. सो आई एम नॉट लाइक सरप्राइज कि ओ माय गॉड आई स्टिल फील प्रेशर. आई फील आई डोंट नो इफ द अमाउंट ऑफ प्रेशर हैज बीन इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज, बिकॉज आई जनरली कांट रिकॉल लास्ट ईयर कितना था एंड व्हाट आई वाज फीलिंग, बट हाँ, प्रेशर अब भी है.
No, I am not handling that pressure well. It is very destructive the way I handle stress, and I have been trying to work on that actually. I have been trying to work on that. So I found this book, it's DBT, Dialectual Behavior Therapy, which is basically how to handle stress. और जैसे बाकी की जो सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स होती हैं वो एक्सपीरियंस पे बेस्ड होती हैं, लेकिन ये वाली बुक ना मतलब साइकोलॉजिकल फैक्ट्स और साइकेट्रिक मतलब हैक्स पे वो है बेस्ड, और ये एक प्रोफेशनली रिटन बुक है, और किसी को भी जिसको स्ट्रेस होता है और वो अच्छे से हैंडल नहीं कर पाते, ये उनके लिए बहुत अच्छी है. तो मैंने वो स्टार्ट की थी, लेकिन मैंने वो बीच में ही छोड़ दी, तो मुझे अब वो कंटिन्यू भी करनी है, और वो अभी मेरा एक ऐसा गोल है कि मुझे वो कंटिन्यू करनी है.
एंड नो, अगेन आई एम नॉट हैंडलिंग इट वेल. और जो मैंने डीपीटी खत्म करने की बात की थी, नो, बट आई फील लाइक अब मैं इतना बिजी होती हूँ दैट आई फॉरगेट कि आई हैव टू वर्क ऑन द प्रेशर थिंग ऑल्सो. बट आई एम स्टिल नॉट हैंडलिंग इट वेल, विच इज रियली नॉट अ गुड थिंग, गाइज. प्लीज, please take care of your mental health. It's really important.
Um, I don't really have any regrets now. Like, if I look back at my life, I don't think I have any regrets, and I'm very happy to say that, obviously. But I feel like maybe when I grow up and in the future, I look back at this time and think that I actually had regrets, but I couldn't see them. शायद मैं इतनी मैच्योर हूँ कि मुझे लग रहा है कि अभी मेरे को ये रिग्रेट्स नहीं है, लेकिन करंटली तो मैं नहीं बोलना चाहूँगी, नहीं मेरी कोई रिग्रेट्स नहीं है.
You know what? I still don't have any regrets, so I think that's a good thing. I feel like regret जो होता है ना, it's a very a big thing. Like, oh, I regret taking admission in this instead of that. Oh well, I do have one regret. Okay, that reminded me of something. So in the beginning of ninth standard, we had to choose like science or commerce or like math or EVS, and then we had like group 3 subjects, which were PT, CA, MM, mass media and communication, or art. And I chose mass media and communication, which is my regret. I mean, I like that subject. I think I do enjoy it, but I feel like I would have enjoyed art way more. I would have learned way more. So I think that's my regret. जो लास्ट ईयर शायद मैंने रियलाइज नहीं किया क्योंकि लास्ट ईयर मैं 9th में थी, बट व्हाटएवर.
Oh, the biggest thing I've learned. बोजैक हॉर्समैन का एक कोट है कि टाइम्स एरो नेवर स्टे स्टिल, इट मियरली मार्चेस फॉरवर्ड. आई थिंक वो बात मैंने लर्न की है कि मेरी हर प्रॉब्लम कैसे अपने आप ही पास बाय हो रही है, स्ट्रेस अपने आप ही मतलब मैं गो थ्रू कर पा रही हूँ उससे, और इतनी बड़ी डील नहीं है वो. तो शायद यही है सबसे बड़ी बात, और यही है कि मतलब everything comes to an end, you know. There's a time for everything and all experiences must end. तो मुझे लगता है यही है वो बड़ी बातें जो मैंने सीखी हैं.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm not wrong. Time doesn't wait for anyone. But अब जब मैं सुन रही हूँ, I realize कि इतनी कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है वो that I've learned. Like, okay. But I feel like in the past year में अभी मेरा आंसर होगा how I changed my perspective while looking at my problems and how much that helped me. So I guess if I had to sum it up, changing perspective can help. That's what I've learned.
Dream person to work with, Casey Neistat, definitely.
So the dream person, Casey Neistat तो अब भी है, but I feel like you know, I should give a different answer. It would be Conan O'Brien. Yeah, he's a talk show host and he's great. He's great. Like Sasha, I feel he is also very humorous and very free. He doesn't really care what people think about him. So, yeah, I guess Conan O'Brien would be amazing to work with.
So, इसमें मैं अपने भाई की राय लेना चाहूँगी, क्योंकि मैं इतना ज़्यादा ट्रैवलिंग और उस सब में अभी के लिए तो इंटरेस्टेड नहीं हूँ, लेकिन मेरे भैया हैं तो वो ही ज़्यादातर ऐसे रिसर्च करते हैं और उस सब के लिए कि कहाँ जाना है, कहाँ जाना, कोई कौन सी जगह अच्छी है जाने के लिए, कहाँ जाना है. तो मैं उनकी राय लेती. लेकिन अगर मेरे को खुद से बोलना होता एक कंट्री जहाँ मेरे को जाना है, मैं बोलती नॉर्वे.
Oh, a place I want to travel to. You know what would have been really funny if I had said Netherlands the last year, but I said Norway. Norway this year too, yeah. And I also want to visit Switzerland. Yeah. You know what would have been really funny if I said Netherlands last year, but I didn't. I said Norway, which I still do want to visit. To add another place, I think would be Venice. It has no roads. It has only canals. And wait, isn't that city gonna like submerge or something, dude? Wait. Oh my god, yeah, scientist says this is when Venice will become an underwater city. Okay, so hopefully I can go there soon.
Favorite artist in India would be Ritviz, और एक ऑल टाइम क्लासिक यो यो हनी सिंह ऑब्वियसली. आई मीन कम ऑन. A foreign artist who's a favorite of mine in female would be Doja Cat, and in male it would be The Weeknd.
My favorite artist. So back when lockdown started, I got into a lot of old music. Like I started listening to a lot of Metallica, ABBA, AC/DC, Nirvana. So I have gotten into them again right now. So currently I'm listening to these artists, and yeah. Well, also I just realized while looking back at the last year's interview, my favorite artist could be like a painter artist also. So I'm just gonna add that too. My favorite artist is Vincent van Gogh always. Yep, just his so. If I could hug him, I would. It was just, oh my god, I actually cried when I heard his story. It was so immensely sad, dude.
Favorite color right now has to be grey.
Favorite color still grey, except I'm not wearing grey right now, but it is, guys.
मैं अभी टीनेज हूँ तो मेरा कोई स्टाइल नहीं है जो पॉपुलर है. मतलब हाँ अभी स्टाइल डेवलप हुआ नहीं है, लेकिन अगर डिफाइन करना ही था तो मम्मी के अनुसार.
हाँ अच्छा आंसर था लास्ट ईयर का. दिस ईयर आई वुड से दैट आई एम ट्राइंग टू try out new stuff, so I guess trying out stuff would be would be the answer. But by trying out stuff I mean I'm trying out different color combinations. I'm kind of venturing out of my comfort zone and just seeing what I can do. I'm kind of experimenting, so yeah, trying out stuff.
एज अ क्रिएटर मैं यूट्यूब इंडस्ट्री में इतने टाइम रही नहीं हूँ. मैंने अभी जस्ट स्टार्ट किया है यूट्यूब वीडियोस बनाना, तो मैं इतना ज़्यादा बोल नहीं सकती कि क्रिएटर्स के बीच में जो रिलेशनशिप्स है, जो एनवायरनमेंट है वो कैसा है, क्योंकि मैंने अभी तक वो एक्सपीरियंस नहीं किया है. बट एज अ व्यूअर मैं यूट्यूब में बहुत सालों से हूँ, एंड आई थिंक दैट इट्स स्लोली लाइक it has stopped listening to its audience, and because of that they're kind of declining, I feel. Especially that like dislike ratio thing, you know, they removed the account of that and everyone was protesting against it, but they still went ahead with that decision. And I feel like in the future they will like take such steps or decisions, hopefully not, but yeah. And you know, as a viewer it is very, I don't know how to explain it, because what I mean is YouTube is a platform where everyone can broadcast themselves, right? That's their tagline, broadcasting yourself. But along with, you know, sharing awareness or good opinions, there comes people who are sharing their bad opinions, which are just morally wrong. Not even in my opinion wrong, they are just morally wrong. And people get influenced by those. There's not really a way to stop this. There's no really a way. So that's, I think, a bad thing, and I feel like YouTube should take stricter steps against such kind of videos or content which is being published. But I think that's my views. I can't really comment on the creator aspect of YouTube, as I said earlier. ज़्यादातर क्या होता है क्रिएटर्स के साथ, जब वो बड़े हो जाते हैं तो उनका जो फ़ैन बेस है वो भी तो ग्रो हो रहा है ना उनके साथ. वो इतना ज़्यादा लॉयल हो जाता है उनका फ़ैन बेस कि अगर वो क्रिएटर कुछ गलत कर दे या कोई और उस क्रिएटर को क्रिटिसिज्म दे, तो ना ही तो क्रिएटर ना ही तो उनका फ़ैन बेस हैंडल कर पाता है. तो इससे मतलब वो ग्रोथ रुक जाती है एक तरीके से, यू नो. और वो भी है कि अगर क्रिएटर ही कुछ गलत कर रहा है तो उनका फ़ैन बेस दे विल फॉलो अलॉन्ग विद द क्रिएटर. दे वोंट से एनीथिंग अगेंस्ट द क्रिएटर एनी टाइम बिकॉज दे आर जस्ट सो लॉयल. सो आई थिंक दैट इज़ ऑल्सो अ नेगेटिव थिंग विच हैपन्स इन दिस एनवायरनमेंट ऑफ यूट्यूब. लेकिन मैं ज़्यादा बोलना नहीं चाहूँगी यूट्यूब के बारे में, क्योंकि मैं चाहती हूँ कि ये मेरा मतलब करियर बन जाए, तो ज़्यादा बोल नहीं रही मैं.
हाँ तो मतलब लास्ट ईयर का जो भी बोला मैंने, हाँ इट स्टिल स्टैंड्स. आई एम नॉट रियली दैट बिग ऑफ अ क्रिएटर. आई हैव नॉट इंटरेक्टेड विद अदर क्रिएटर्स. तो पता नहीं क्यों ये क्वेश्चन मैं इस ईयर भी आंसर कर रही हूँ, बिकॉज लाइक देयर इज लिटरली नॉट अ डिफरेंट आंसर. इट्स द सेम आंसर एज लास्ट ईयर.
Are philosophy and mentality the same? Because if they are the same, then I would like to follow this Mamba mentality by Kobe Bryant, and it is so difficult to follow. I mean, I've read his book Mamba mentality, and honestly, reading it, sometimes people say that saying easier said than done, but even while reading it, it was so difficult. I realized how difficult it must be to follow it through. But that is something that I want to have. I want to have that mentality, and I'm working on it. Otherwise, philosophy. If we talk about philosophy, then I'd say nothing matters. Yeah, nothing matters, or like nothing matters eventually.
लास्ट ईयर भी मैं कोई क्लियर रिस्पॉन्स नहीं दे पाई थी, क्योंकि मतलब दिस इज सच अ डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन यार, फिलोसफी ऑन लाइफ. बट मामा मेंटालिटी वाला तो टिल आई डाई आई विल ट्राई टू फॉलो मामा मेंटालिटी. आई डोंट, टिल आई डाई आई विल ट्राई टू फॉलो इट. अदर देन दैट, लास्ट टाइम मैंने इतना सैड सा आंसर दिया था, नथिंग मैटर्स इवेंचुअली. अरे भाई मैं 14 साल की थी, मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ यार. दिस ईयर माई फिलोसफी इज वन सेंटेंस: if you're gonna hit it till it breaks. Oi Kawatoru, haiku. Arey yaar, next year I'm gonna look back at this and cringe so much.
Please don't do anything stupid under the influence of stress. And also value your family.
To myself in a year. I don't know. I guess the same thing as I guess the same advice I would give myself: stop procrastinating, for the love of God, please. My favorite video yet would be, well, like my favorite to film was my first video, which was the vlog A Day in My Life. And my favorite concept wise would be gaslighting, that sketch I did. Yeah. हाँ भाई, ऑब्वियसली, मतलब हाँ हैं सपोर्टिव वो लोग. उनसे छुप छुप के थोड़ी ना बना रही हूँ इतनी वीडियोस. वो लोग हैं काफ़ी सपोर्टिव. मतलब बीच बीच में थोड़ा बहुत होता है कि थोड़ा पढ़ाई पे भी फोकस कर, ऐसा वो. बट दे डू गिव मी आइडियाज़. वो लोग कभी कभार मेरे को फिल्म करने में हेल्प करते हैं. दे आर वेरी सपोर्टिव. द बेस्ट थिंग वुड बी, आई फील, गेटिंग टू, like, first of all, coming up with the ideas. You get to brainstorm so much and you have so many things to try. Like, I can do so many types of experiments with my videos, and now that I have an audience, I can find out if they like that type of video or not. So I feel like it's very fun to experiment and play around with the concept or idea of videos. Like, जैसे बहुत सारे ideas, like the Cards 24 वाला thing or the Teens of India. I was not sure if they would be working out or not, but the audience did seem to like those videos. So I guess, yeah, that's the best part about making videos. And also the amount of confidence that it has given me. I mean, last year इसे पता ही चल रहा होगा कि मेरी वॉइस में और मेरे मतलब फिल्मिंग के उसमें कितना ही डिफरेंस है. And that's all because of the confidence that I've gotten. This was it. This was the second year of the interview. And great fun as always. Every year I'm going to cringe back, but I guess that's just what happens. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video.
मैं एडिट कर रही थी और मुझे एक बात याद आई, चाहे कुछ भी चेंज हो जाए, चाहे कितनी भी चीज़ें चेंज हो जाए, एक चीज़ कभी नहीं चेंज होगी: मी वेयरिंग माई ब्रदर्स टी शर्ट्स. लास्ट ईयर भी था, इस ईयर भी है, हमेशा रहेगा.